I've been reading manga for a while. I've only been collecting it lately. And what happened? Like I was watching this video by Fright Ranker, and he highlights manga, and I love horror comics, and I really like horror manga. And I've heard of this Made in Abyss manga and later anime, and honestly, I never checked it out. But seeing Fright Ranker's videos, and I'll post the link below. Um, it sounded cool. It sounded interesting. So I thought, oh, I should pick up that manga. And around before Christmas, I think it was mid-December, I saw Maiden Abyss manga issues 1 to 4, uh, and it was a bid. And I thought, great. Well, this is from the States, so first of all, like I'm in Canada, there's the shipping cost. It was probably like $25 American. There's the conversion, like Canadian dollars, like 70 cents on the American. So I put in my bid of $61 US. I thought, that's fair, $15 per volume. And yeah, and don't forget, I got to cover shipping and blah, blah, blah. Then it went for 90. And I was like, okay, somebody really wanted that. Great, fine, whatever. I lost a bit, not the end of the world. And then the freaking series just exploded. Like, let's look at current eBay listings and just have a peek there. So as you can see, like these are fairly recent sales. Just volume 3 right now, asking price is $264 Canadian. Volume 4, $264. Volume 1, $264. Volume 2, $257. Volume 7, $243.89. And again, price is Canadian. So you're thinking, okay, anybody can ask what they want. Maybe there's some hype going on. Doesn't mean they're going to sell for that. Let's have a look at the sold listing, shall we? Sold December 27th, 2022. Maiden Abyss Volume 3, $263.77. Sold December 7th, 2022. Volume 7, $255.72. You have to go way back to October 15th. Volumes 1 to 8 sold for $236.70 in what plus the anthology, which seems like probably one of the best investment buys of the last year. Volume 7, $243.48. Volume 7, $229.95. I mean, these are actual sales. By the way, Volume 7 of Maiden Abyss came out in 2018. The series itself, English, I believe it was 2013. So this is, wow. This thing just exploded. I mean, and here I was, I missed those first 4 volumes by like freaking $20. But it amazes me that all of a sudden, $250 for a tankobon. Wow. And remember, like, these aren't variants. These aren't ratioed. They're not CGC 9.8. There is no CGC or CBCS for manga. You don't even see manga in like a backing board or a bag. Like, this is literally just a raw book. There's really no even grade to it. It's just slightly used. Just incredible. So anyway, I guess for the channel, I want to look at valuable manga and just compare it, because I think there's a real ground floor opportunity here. And as you can see by something like Maiden Abyss, the way it's sort of shot up. Now, I'm not saying all manga is suddenly valuable, or, there's still some cheap stuff out there. But it's interesting for me because, I'm old. I remember comics in the 70s when nobody heard of like Bag or Board. CGC wasn't even formed until 2000. Nobody thought about like condition for your comics. They were for reading, which is, Like these guys. Notice how it's still in the plastic. Interesting. We'll get into that in a later video. But yeah, I see a lot of similarities. So am I saying like manga is the next growth opportunity? No, maybe. Who knows? I mean, there's some valuable manga out there. There's no doubt about it. It's starting to become a market. Now, mainly the English translation. I'm always talking about the English translation. You got to remember in Japan, like they heavy print the Japanese version manga, and there's quite a lot of it out there. The English volumes, maybe not so much, especially the ones that they're not expecting to hit like they do. All of a sudden they develop a huge fan base and they take off. So those are the ones that tend to go up in value. I'll cover a few other things in later videos, but I just wanted to start with this point that, my God, like crazy for me, considering it is such a recent series. Like I said, that volume 7 was literally like 4 years ago. Well, yeah, 4.5, let's say. Just amazing. And it's not a 9.8. It's literally, you're talking about like a $15 to $17 book going to 250 or more in just the span of a few years. Just wow. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm not an expert at this. If anybody wants to leave comments, educate me below, please do. I am I'm enthralled by this upswing of values and how it happens with manga. I mean, we're used to it from comics, but not manga. So wow, and hopefully I'll get into more of this. I'll show you some more examples, and if anybody knows where I can find like some early volumes of Made in Abyss for cheap, you let me know, okay? Very interested. And as far as I know, it's not going to a second printing or another printing anytime soon through 7 Seas. So, but I do have my alerts out just in case. So hopefully we get more. And like I said, you can always read it online, and you could use that same argument for Amazing Spider-Man 300. Yes, you can read it online. Still a valuable book. So there you go. Anyways, I'll talk to everybody next time. Comment below anytime. I love comments, just not spam. Hate the spam. And we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.